Hey yo, what is good YouTube? It's your boy Meso and I'm back for another haircut tutorial. Today we're going to be doing a mid taper on somebody that has twists in their hair. So right now I'm coming in with my #1 guard fully closed and I'm just debulking the area. And I'm using my Andis Masters right now. So the reason for debulking is because you want to create a space to do your fade. So that's what I'm doing right now. So right now I'm about to come in and I'm about to set my first initial guideline. But first I'm having a consultation with the client to figure out what length they want their tapers. Ask them if they want to see their C cup. And if they say yes, then you have a length for your taper. And you know like how high to bring up your taper. A high taper is when there's no C cup, and a mid taper and a low taper is when there is a C cup. So you got to be able to differentiate between the two. These are certain questions that most barbers don't ask their clients. When barbers hit tapers, all they go to is low tapers or high tapers. There's no in between. So sometimes you got to think outside the box, ask them questions that they don't get asked, and then they're going to keep coming back to you because then you're giving them exactly what they want. So right now I'm coming in with my lever fully open and I'm just fading out that first initial guideline that I put in. I go up about 1 inch and then I work my way down all the way back to the lever close to fade out that line. So right now I'm coming in with my #1 guard fully open, and this is the highest guard that I'm going to use, and I'm going up all the way up to the top of the hair. Then I'm flicking out C motion, and I'm using, I'm just fading down because sometimes when you're fading into hair with braids and stuff like that, sometimes the hair can get caught with the braids, and you want to make sure that you keep the fade separate because it's not fading into the longer hair. It's supposed to be separated. So that's why I'm keep, taking the hair down that way. Now I'm using my raking technique and I'm just doing my thing, man. So I'm doing a lot of clip over comb work, and that's really just to clean up the area. And sometimes your guards, sometimes using your clipper with your guard is a little hard. So you go to your clip over comb to kind of help take out that bottom line. And the raking technique is undefeated, man. I'm telling you. The raking technique is undefeated. Because it just lays the hair down perfectly, man. It just lays it down perfectly. So right now I'm coming in with my Barber FX skeleton clippers. These aren't the skeleton, just baby gold, the gold clippers. And I'm just coming in and I'm just raking it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to clean up. So right now I'm about to put that C cup in. And I'm starting right where the hair is, and then I'm just meeting it. I like to meet my C cup, so I set like 2 different guidelines, and then I just make the curve. It's a little easier for me because sometimes you can put somebody's curve back and not even know it. You know what I'm saying? So you just want to make sure that you're trying to keep it straight and even as possible. And right now I'm just setting that vertical bar, just trying to get an idea of how the taper looks. Then I'm gonna go back and do more work to it. Honestly, it's not laying down the way I want it to, so I go back after I do my lineup. This is a key. When you're doing a fade of any type, put the line on the person, on the side of the head, like the vertical bars and the C cups, because that's going to show you all the dark spots in your fade. Because sometimes you need that line, you know what I'm saying, that definition to show the rest of the fade. So right now, I'm just doing detailing. I'm just detailing, really. And I really like using these Velcro strips by Barber, whoever makes them. The Velcro strip is a Velcro strip, and it honestly it works very well for hair, especially curly hair, black people hair, if you want to say that, because it holds the hair. But with straight hair it's a little more difficult, so I recommend that you use like duck clips or something like that. So I'm just doing the same exact steps. I'm going in with my lever fully open. I went in with my lever fully open for like a entire inch, and then I went in with my #1 guard fully open, excuse me. And now I went with my #1 guard closed, and now I'm using my 1/16, which is the 0 guard, and I'm going lever fully open and then lever fully closed to start fading out that last guideline. And then this is where you detail and you make your fade clean. You know what I'm saying? If anything I said was too fast for you, just rewind the video and watch it again. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to do that. That's why YouTube is great. You can stop wherever you are and keep watching, and go back and keep watching. You can go back 10 seconds, or you can go back 5 minutes. Shout out to Dap Beats for this beat, man. Go subscribe to him on YouTube. The link is going to be in my bio. I do appreciate him for sending me these beats. Cool dude right there. So right now I'm just working on my C cup, and the clippers that I'm using right now are the Gold Skeleton FX. They are personally my favorite trimmers. That is because they never miss. They always hit. And as a barber, you need something consistent. You know what I'm saying? You need a consistent sharp line, and they do that for me. So right now it's looking pretty faded. I'm not gonna lie, like it's still more things to work on. So I came in with the Gold FX shaver, and that's just to clean up the area. I wanted it to pop more because it really wasn't popping enough for me. I'm not gonna lie. So I came in with the shaver just to clean up that bottom line, because I really wanted to pop. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all don't know, all my footage of all my tutorials, they are gone. I have lost them. These are old things that was on old SD cards. Like, I cut his hair like 2 months ago. Like, this is old stuff. This is not recent. I lost all my stuff. I lost my camera, lost my videos, my tutorials, my vlogs, all that stuff. So it's been a little rough. I felt like I've been in a rough patch on YouTube just because of that. Because now I have to go back and I have to re-record everything, and I have to make new content, all this stuff. Like, that's why I haven't been posting a lot this last week. It's because of that. But I recently got a new camera, and I recently got a new SD card. So y'all know the video's about to be coming. You know that. So right now on the back of the table, I'm doing the same exact thing. I'm coming in with my lever fully open, halfway closed, and then all the way closed. One of these days, man, I'm gonna put out a 30-minute tutorial, me just literally explaining how to do this. That's it. Because sometimes I feel like in a 15-minute tutorial, it can get rushed, and sometimes you skip over a lot of the major gems that aren't said. And the reason why I put out 15-minute tutorials is because I know people are not going to watch for the full 30 minutes. So if you want to see a full 30-minute tutorial, just let me know. Just comment and tell me, and I'll put it out for you. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing just a comment. Just tell me and I'll do it. Because sometimes, man, these things can go a little fast. You know what I'm saying? It can go a little fast. Man, I understand that. Like, yeah, like, because when you speed up a video, the time, you know what I'm saying, it's way different, man. If you want to see a 30-minute video, just let me know and I'll put it out. I'll spend 30 minutes talking and I'll tell y'all. So I'm doing the same exact steps on the side for the back of the head. Same exact thing. Debulking, everything is the same. It's just a different part of the head. Don't let that scare you. Just take your time and fade. You know what I'm saying? Take your time. It's nothing to take your time. I believe this haircut took me 30 minutes. Some barbers, it'll take them 10, 15. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on how fast you move. But when you're first starting out, don't rush nothing, man. I've been cutting hair for 4 years, and I think my time for cutting hair has been the same on every client for like a year straight. You know what I'm saying? I don't cut hair fast. I just don't. That's just not me. I can, but I really don't want to. So right now, the fade is coming out a little tricky on the back because he has different hair growth patterns and stuff like that. So you just really gotta take your time, man. And honestly, here's a little tip. When you're fading out the back of the neck, it's never gonna be really blurry until you put the back line on it. Like, honestly. Like, yeah, you can fade it, but once you put that line up on the neck, like I'm telling you, on the sides of the head, the line up, the back fade, the fade in the neck is gonna look way sharper. So don't trip about it. Don't trip about it. Don't trip about the neck taper so much. Like, yes, it's important, but once you put that bottom, like that line up on it, I'm telling you, you don't gotta trip about a neck taper, man. Just do your job, shape it up, and come back and hit it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make it look way sharper, I'm telling you. So right now I'm just coming and hitting that line. as you can see, what I just said, it's way sharper. It's way sharper, man. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna have to come back in detail, of course, but you get what I'm saying. The key is to work smarter, not harder. So don't be stressing out about the little things. And barbering, it's very easy to get frustrated because you could cut one side perfectly and then the other side of the head is growing a whole different pattern, which can throw off your whole fade. Well, don't let that upset you, man. Just take your time, analyze the hair, and go for it, man. Switch to different sides. Come back to that side later. There's no rush. It's no rush, I promise you. And if you cutting people that's rushing you, try to get new people to cut. Try to get new people to cut. Because you don't want to cut them people, man. You don't. It's not fun being rushed. It drains your mental. It drains everything, man. Just take your time. Do your thing. It's no rush. You got this. I'm telling you, you got this. Man, I be cutting, like now when I cut hair and I literally think about everything else except for cutting hair. It's because it became like such a second nature to me. Like, I think about everything but cutting hair. I don't think about the steps. I just do it. It's crazy. I used to think about like, okay, take a number 2, go up right here. Take a number 1, go up right here. Stuff like that. Like, nah. So right now I'm using my Velcro strips and I'm just, you know, pinning the hair up so I can attack this front line. I'm gonna have to take it way lower than this. So I think I went in with 11 fully open. No, I went in with my 116. Alright, so I'm coming in with my lever fully open, and that's because I want the hair to lay down. You know what I'm saying? So, and I want this haircut to last. So it's good to come in with a shorter length, especially when it's a haircut like this, because the front lineup is really supposed to pop on a haircut like this. So I just took it down, and now I'm about to shape it up. Start in the middle, and I work my way to my right, then I work my way back to my left. The lineup is not going to be straight the first time. Like, it's just not. It doesn't happen like that. It's very rare that it happens like that. So the stuff takes time, man. Just take your time with it. Shape them up, look in the mirror, get your points of reference, and go from there. Man, y'all think it's so cool that I do YouTube, man. I think it's the coolest thing ever. Like, I'm talking to people on the mic, on the video, and y'all react to it. I think that's so cool. A lot of people ask me, like, why do you spend money on YouTube when you're not making no money off YouTube? Well, fun fact, I'm literally making money right here. Like, if you watch this video, I'm literally making money on YouTube. Like, like, these people pay me after they leave the chair. You know what I'm saying? I don't do haircut tutorials for free. Like, I don't. Like, this stuff, like, these people actually pay me. But YouTube, this is the haircut. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you liked it, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I think this haircut is very clean. Very clean. Man, y'all go ahead and subscribe. Y'all have a good one. I'm going to talk to y'all. Peace, man.